Hey Vanessa, how are you?
Hi, Mr. Ken.
I hear you're the winemaker at Adamo Estate now.
You heard through the grapevine?
I heard through the grapevine. That's really cheesy, but kind of good. You know, it's like, hey, you know what? That's kind of how we roll. What are we trying today for this wine club shipment?
This wine is our 2019 Estate Pinot Noir. This wine's very exciting for us because the grapes were grown 100% on our own estate.
How old are these grapes?
These vines were planted between 2014 and 2016.
So we're probably just getting the first full yield on these vines then.
In 2019, yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah. It's a very cool climate style Pinot,
Very
bit
nice.
floral, some red cherry.
Quite bright. You know?
Yep, balanced with the oak and acidity. It pair really well with things like duck, salmon, mushroom risotto.
Yeah, a nice porcini risotto would be beautiful with this. Absolutely. Wonderful. And this year is 2019?
2019.
How long would this age for? Much longer?
I would say that you could probably keep this wine for another 2 years. We have only just released it in the store,
Yeah.
so it's
But-
ready to drink now or can be aged.
Yeah, beautiful drinking right now. Good afternoon, Vanessa. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Vanessa's our winemaker at Adamo Estate Winery. What have you got for us today?
This is our 2017 Bach Vineyard Meritage.
And what is the name? Where's the name Meritage come from?
It's actually an American term originating in California, but it's taking the words merit and heritage and molding them together.
Okay. So beautiful wine. I've had it before through the tastings and everything else, but it's very oaky in its nose and its flavor profile. Where does that come from?
So this wine was aged for 15 months in French oak barrels, and roughly about 30% of that was new barrels.
So I'm tasting lots of fig, some leather,
Some
maybe
tobacco.
some
Yeah.
dark fruits.
Dark fruit, yeah.
What would you serve it with?
This wine would pair really well with red meats or game meats. Could do sort of ribs on the barbecue.
Yeah, and a really nice barbecue would be beautiful with
Yeah.
this. Yeah, absolutely. And or just straight on its own. It's a beautiful.
Great
wine
on
with
its own.
Some great big cheeses.
Big-
go really well
yep.
with it too. Good afternoon, Vanessa. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good. Thanks for educating us a little bit of the wine. What have you got for us today to try it?
This is our 2015 Foxcroft Vineyard Chardonnay.
Beautiful.
Now, this is actually a library release. So we've held some cases back of wines that we felt had really good aging potential. Now that does mean that it's ready to drink now, so do enjoy.
So about how much more time would it have on it for aging? It's 2015. We're already going to the almost 8 years.
Yeah, I would
So-
try and drink it before the end of 2023.
Okay. Again, they're from our library. There were only a few cases set aside, and once with this wine, there are no more to buy.
That's right.
So enjoy. And characteristics of the wine would be?
As you sometimes get with an aged Chardonnay, there's a bit of a nuttiness characteristic to it.
So if it's got a nutty flavor, you would serve it with some nuts, maybe some nutty desserts potentially,
Yeah,
or some nut-infused foods.
This wine's got some nice weight to it, so it could stand up to things like chicken, risotto, fish.
Okay. So a pecan flavored or pecan crusted chicken would be a nice dish. Maybe some almond soles. Pairing the nuts and the flavor combination between the two of them would work well.
Sounds perfect.
Good afternoon, Vanessa. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. I see you've got us this beautiful Underdog rosé.
Yes, that is right.
And how's the rosé made?
So rosé is made by taking the red wine grapes, in this case Cab Franc and Gamay Noir, and instead of letting the ferments happen with the skins, we press them off. So we get a nice light color. It's really fruity and approachable. There's some flavors there of watermelon, pomegranate.
Little strawberry. Give it just that little bit of slight residual sugar.
Yep, definitely strawberry.
You know what
And
residual sugars are on this?
This is off dry. It would be about 12 grams per liter.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Nice
and
creamy finish.
Very creamy. Actually, very nice finish in the palate. What would you serve this with?
A really easy to remember rule of thumb for pairing rosés is pink wine, pink meat. So think things like salmon or pork.
Beautiful. What a great combination. Hello everyone, my name is Ken Murray, and this is our winemaker, Vanessa. We just thought we'd come in today and talk about a few wines for you of what you're getting in your wine club membership this year. And Vanessa's actually brought forth this beautiful bottle of Merlot 2018. And we're going to just try it a little bit and see what we think of it and what how we can maybe help you to enjoy it a little bit better. This was made in 2018. It's from the Le Embers Path Vineyard.
Yes, that's correct.
And what can you tell me about the wine?
Well, Let Vineyard is in Niagara-on-the-Lake, so it's a warm site in Niagara, so we get nice, rich, ripe flavors from there. This wine, I get a lot of raspberry, bit of dark chocolate, some vanilla flavors off of it.
Dark chocolate's really evident. that characteristics on the upper roof of your mouth is really beautiful.
This wine, in my opinion, is one that should be drunk now, and it would pair really well with red meats like steak or roast beef.
I can see this really nicely on a big steak barbecue. And you know what? It's winter time, but for those crazy people like me who are pulling out barbecues and out of the storage already because the weather's so good, this would go really well.
It would.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. We have an Oaked Chardonnay 2018 from the Bach Vineyard, and it's a pre-release wine. This has not hit the shelves yet. We're giving it to you as a wine club member as the first chance to try, and if you really do like it, to pre-order if you would like. Vanessa, what can you tell us about the Oaked Chardonnay 2018?
So the Bach Vineyard is in Niagara-on-the-Lake, and it's in a warm site, so we get some nice, really ripe flavors coming out of that vineyard. This wine was aged for 10 months in French oak barrels.
Great nose that comes from the barrels too. Absolutely. New oak?
New oak was about 30%.
Okay. Great flavors. What would you serve this with? Besides on its own, right? It's a beautiful afternoon, warm summer wine.
Refreshing wine. I would serve this with some barbecued grilled chicken and vegetables.
Maybe some grilled fishes, some white fishes on the barbecue would be great. Polenta would be a wonderful.
Polenta would be really nice.
Start.
Yeah.
Actually, a polenta with a chicken shredded on top and a bit of barbecue sauce works really well. But no, great flavor, great wine.